Sure. Well, first off, I want to ask you about, I guess this is a stretch of 3 straight games where you guys have scored on your first possession. I think 5 times this year and all 4 of them touchdowns. Are you guys, just kind of tell me about how you're successful right from the jump like that? Are you a heavily scripted offense on that first drive, or how does that work for you?
We script it out. The main thing is we've had a stretch where guys have done a really good job, and coaches have done a really good job the last couple of days of the week of getting guys prepared for them, and they've made plays on those drives. I think we talked about, one of our goals going into the game last week was start fast, and like we've been doing, but we needed to start fast on both halves. We haven't done that. We've been not where we want to be there, and we didn't. So that's got to be one of your goals, that there's 2 halves of football, and we'd like to try to be able to start and fast on both halves.
Coach, I know we were talking a little bit about Caden earlier. Can you talk about his growth? Of course, this past weekend we saw a couple deep balls and a couple rushing touchdowns. He can really do it on both sides of the ball. Can you just talk about how he's grown over the last couple of months?
Well, we say all the time, he's a young player. He's improving. He's going to have some things that he'd like to take back each week, and he's going to make some plays. But the thing about Caden that he keeps on ticking and keeps on rolling, so he's got to keep that mindset of what's important is getting better each week, and he's got to be better this week than he was last week and on all the way through the year. And what Caden needs to do is continue to do that throughout his whole career. And you're never the same. And but he's improved a bunch, and he will continue to improve because he works hard.
Will, with him being a coach's son, kind of, I don't know if expect is the right word, but usually more often the case than not. Would you say?
Well, I was a coach's son, and so I always have a little bit of soft spot for coach's son because I know what they deal with sometimes. My dad was my high school coach, but no, I think it helps. It always helps that when a kid has grown up around it, and his dad's on our staff and been around our staff, and I think there's always a side of you that when your dad was a coach and you become a coach, that you got a love for the game, you love competing and those type things. So that's always a joy to see. And but he is a hard worker. He's kind of a gym rat guy, and he's done good things for us.
How do you feel like he kind of responded to those 2 interceptions? I feel like it was really first time that they did.
Well, I tell you what he did well in the game the other day is we had a 3rd down and long after, they had kind of cut it to 3, and I think it was 3rd and 12. I don't remember exact, but it was 3rd and long, and he took the ball down and ran and got the first down, and then that's when we kind of got a drive going, kind of got the momentum going back. But he's been able to find ways to make plays like that for us, and hopefully he'll continue to do it.
The offense has put up a lot of points, especially in the last 4 games. How do you plan to kind of keep that consistency and that momentum going the next 3 big games?
Well, we have to improve a lot. I mean, I didn't think we played very well last week. At times there was a stretch there we didn't play like I'd like for us to play, and that can't happen this week. I mean, this team is really good on defense. You put the tape on and they do a great. When you put the tape on and watch a team or defensive team, and the first thing that jumps out at you is they tackle well, all right? And then the next thing is they play hard, and then they don't line up and give you any gifts by alignment. And to me, that's just a well-coached defensive football team with good players. And I think it'll be the biggest challenge. It'll be the best defense we've played all year, with the exception of maybe Alabama. But they are really, really good. And so we're going to have to. We're going to have a great week of preparation and for this ball game.
So how would you evaluate offensive line's improvement from camp until now?
I thought we had really made some strides. I said it last week that I thought our team, one thing we've improved every week. I didn't feel like we did last week. I didn't think like we played to stay on that improving every week and to hit our stride. I didn't think we did it. So we've got to play better than what we did up front, You know, we have to.
First time you taking a step back.
Yeah, I thought it was the first time that after a game, you know, we weren't as good as we were the week before. Does that make sense? And so, you know, you kind of, that's not a good thing to be. So, you know, that was the goal all year long, is improve each week. And, you know, that is the main focus. And I didn't see that. When I say I didn't think we made some plays now. I mean, but I didn't see us as a group where when you watch the tape and you evaluate how that, we didn't improve like I would like for us to have each week.
You know, you mentioned Montez had a great defense. They've been in a bunch of games this season that come down right to the end. You know, Kate, 2 turnovers last week. He's 4-0 though, but you know, throughout these last 5 or so games, there's been quite a few turnovers at times. You know, just in your mind, will the game come down to whoever turns the ball over?
Yeah, I think that'll be we have to protect the football against this team, and they do a good job of creating turnovers. And so it's you're going to have to do it. You're going to have to win the turnover battle in this football game, and you know, they're going to be hard enough as it is. You don't need to kill possessions by giving them the football right back. So you know, that's going to be important. They've got a good front. They do a really good job in the secondary. They're well coached, and so they're going to create some issues where you have to protect the football.
Got a couple of explosive plays out of K.D. Hutchinson this week.
Mhm.
Something he seems to be doing all season for you. How do you continue to keep him occupied in the offense?
Yeah, I mean, he is really, and really kind of KD's kind of done a little bit when you ask things about Caden, some of the plays at the right time have happened. KD has really made some big plays for us, some big third down plays that not only got first downs but got huge gains, and really kind of flipped some games around a little bit. You know, he is a team guy. He works extremely hard. He is fun to be around. We got a lot of guys that way. That's one thing that Coach Helton's built here. It's you know, when my first year here, but the culture he's built and being around these guys as a team. And KD he's the perfect example of that. I mean, he's about the team. He's a leader. He works hard. Works through injuries, continues to compete every day, and you know, it's kind of funny, a guy that does those things every day kind of pops up, makes some plays for you when the game's on the line. So it kind of goes hand in hand. But proud of him for what he's done. We've got to keep getting that out of him.
Elijah's averaging over 4 yards a carry. In a more so pass-heavy offense, how important is it that he stays consistent throughout the next couple of games?
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to win this ball game that we have coming up, we're going to have to be able to run the football, and we got to find a way to do that. And he's going to have to come up big for us, and he's got to continue to do what he's done the last couple of weeks, and we got to put him in position to do that, and hopefully we can find a way to get that done Saturday.
Thank you, Coach.
Okay, guys.